So I'm going to try this mission. Now, I've played this one before, and I didn't do too good. And I want to try it again, and I want to see if I can actually do a little better. It's an armored company, or I guess armored platoon strength scenario, and it is a lot of fun. So we're going to see how well this goes. I don't know how well it's going to go, but we'll see. But no, sadly, I'm not going to get the Ghost Recon game. It's not my scene, really, at all. Hey, Rebel, how's it going? Yeah, it's not my scene, so... okay, so we're going to play this mission. As I said before, I've already played this in the past. I actually played it last night when I was testing my live stream on Twitch. And it didn't go so well at all. I lost every single Abrams to enemy fire. So we're going to try and practice. Hey, Timothy, I'll play some Steel Beasts. Don't worry, we've got a little bit of time here. My daughter's still sleeping, so we're good to go. I want to try this mission one more time, though. This is kind of a Steel Beast scenario we got going on here. Different game, but it's similar. So, I'll give you the overall rundown of what's going on here. It's basically an armored company and a mechanized infantry platoon going against pretty much an entire Syrian, I guess, armored brigade. There's a lot of vehicles here. It's pretty damn tough. Now, the way I dealt with it last time, I just approached it completely wrong, charging full speed ahead with the tanks. It did not go over so well, unfortunately. So this time, we're going to try things a little bit differently. Now, I did try again another time, and again, it still didn't work out so well. So basically, we are tasked with a shitload of tanks to go forth and engage the enemy. So right now, we have, I think we have 7. Yep, 7 Abrams. Beautiful Abrams. M1A1s. Or are they M1A2s? No, sorry, M1A1s. And the terrain is pretty brutal. It's not that great for tanks, really, because there's not much ability to... Can you play Yankee Galahad for Steel Beast Pro? I don't know what the hell that is, but... Okay, so, here we go. The thing I did wrong last time is I charged them across the battlefield as quickly as I could into this area. Now, the enemy forces are coming from the left and from the right. There's already a couple of burnout husks in the distance there, so I'm not going to worry about those. Primarily, what I wanted to do last time, when I tried it again, was to find a nice hold-down position, which I did find. So we're going to try and do this again. So we're going to park up my vehicles on the right here. And I'm going to keep a full support platoon on the right and an overwatch platoon on the left. Now I'm going to show you the kind of lay of the ground about what I mean by hold-down positions. And this is exactly what we need for this. And the first time I tried this, I tried it doing in... I tried taking the fight to them, which was just a stupid idea, considering the assets I had. It was dumb. I should have thought about it a little bit more. So this time, we're going to try it a little bit differently. So, let's get these guys over here. Now, if you notice, on the left flank here, there's like a trench. A little snuck away trench right down here. Nice little defilade here, which is perfect, because this area is completely exposed to everything on this side. So what I'm going to try and do is get these tanks straight away, because I can still set them up in this kind of phase line, the blue area, is to get them facing straight over this berm. So as soon as the game starts, I can just set them straight over the top and get them into cover. That's my #1 priority, is getting these guys into cover. These guys over here, I'll deal with in a second. So let's get these guys set to fast. That's all I want to do with them for now. Just get them over the berm. Once they're over the berm, they're at least in a little bit more cover. So let's get those 3 over. So these 4 now, I can put them in a nice hold-down position. Hello everyone, I know this mission, the enemy is coming from the left and there are a few stationary tanks to the right. Yes there is, I played this one too and I got my ass kicked. Don't show your flanks. Ever played M1 Platoon? I haven't, unfortunately. I never really played that game, but it would be interesting to try and find it. Okay, so this is where I'm going to put my tanks now. See if you look at this little bit of lay of the ground here. This is a perfect little position for hold down. You notice you've got the natural curve of the land here to get my turret popping over the top with just the commander. That's what I'm aiming for with this platoon here. And so I don't expose them, because this terrain is not an offensive terrain map or mission. It is definitely a defensive. So I'm going to get them to move fast, because again, they're very exposed in this area. Get to move as quickly as they can into hold down positions, nice and tightly packed. Now, normally in this kind of situation, you wouldn't really want this to happen. You wouldn't want the vehicles to be nice and packed tight together, because it's just a killing zone for artillery and any other assets that have you zoned in. However, in this particular mission, it works out very nicely, because I can just have a nice, perfect hold down spot, and they're all covered and nicely protected. Make it tasty, Matt. Holy cow, there's 25 of you watching. What the... fuck is happening? This is crazy. I've never had this many people watch my stream before. This is insane. Very, very crazy. What I have noticed, and I'm watching it right now, what I would ask very nicely of you all, please, is what is the stream quality like? Because we've had this before. I've tried streaming these games, and it's brutal. The quality is not nice. So I'd like you guys to let me know if it's bitrate is all blurry or just turning out shit. Because if it is, then we'll figure something else out. Now on Twitch, this was smooth as a whistle, didn't have any problems at all. So we'll just see how it goes. So, I'm supposed to be the attacker. Yes, I am supposed to be the attacker. However, this is not a mission where you want to go into it as an attack straight away. It's definitely let them come to you first. So let's kick this sucker off then. So, first of all, we'll get these tanks into cover. Let's get them over this berm as quickly as possible. There we go. Okay, good. Okay, so these three are in cover now. We've got the rest of the company on the right-hand side. Okay, good. These fires are forming up nicely into this firing position. And here you see, straight away, perfect hold-down position. You see that? That is exactly what we want. The turret's just popping over the top of this berm. Okay, tanks all nicely spaced together. He's a little slow. Too busy having a wank in the turret. Okay, they're all nicely put together. Now, he can actually potentially... yeah, he's still a little exposed. I may actually tell him to reverse back. And move back across right next to these guys, because this has got a little bit of a drop down, if you notice there, so we don't want that. Time to get these boys formed up. What I do need to do is tell these guys to open up the turrets. Open up, and tell them to hide. Hide and open up. So we've got the commanders being able to utilize a little bit more battlefield awareness, because being hatched down is not fun to try and locate enemies and such. However, once the shit hits the fan, they are for sure going to be closing those turret hatches. Okay, let's move this platoon then next. So these guys are nice and safe in this trench here, which is just what I want. So let's just move these guys down. So, if you notice down this ridge, it's not just a solid ridge line. We do have some some openings here, which is good and bad. First of all, I want to make sure I utilize them carefully. So this area is exposing quite badly here. So we're going to take one vehicle to the edge of this berm. So let's get him moving then. Next vehicle. Wank in the turret. Yes, guys, come on. You should know these things. British tankers, anyway. You know, if you're bored on tour, you got nothing to do, what else are you going to do, right? Just kidding. But I won't lie to you. In Afghanistan, you get desperate. You get desperate. Okay, so this is where we're going to start trying to find the enemy first and foremost, is using this ridgeline, because this is kind of my kill box. These troops over here have got a nice hold down position to cover anything coming left or right. Okay. However, we can't see anything until they get over this kind of terrain running across in the distance here, so we've got to be really careful. Picture looks a little low definition since the game has started. It does look... I'm sorry the quality's a little rough, guys. If you are seeing it rough, I do apologise. Unfortunately, unlike Twitch, the customability, I don't know if that's even a word, the customization, that's what I meant to say, the customization of being able to set up the streaming quality is very, very poor for YouTube, whereas Twitch, it's actually very, very good. So if you notice here, I'm bringing my tank up to this position here, and we've got a little outcrop of land just cutting in the side here, which is going to give me just enough room to get that hold down position. So let's get him to face that direction. Neutral turn, and we'll get him to pop open his hatch. So now he's got a nice little position. He's still got enough room here to give him a bit of a hold down, but not much. Okay, so he is a little exposed on his left side there, as you look at it, is right. So you can barely see him, but if you notice, the commander still can just about see over the top of this berm, which is just what I want. Okay, gun barrels pointing out nicely, ready to engage anything that comes across. See that? That's perfect. Maybe a little exposed on this side here, which is fine. Not a major concern. It's only going to take out my track. However, pretty happy with that position. So now we need to set up the other two guys. So this guy here, I would like to try and get him plonked here. So let's try that. Let's try and move him up then. In fact, what I'm going to do is Is there another nice firing spot down here anywhere? No, they're all pretty standard trench points. Okay, so let's try and move this vehicle up to another hull down firing position here. Let's move him up to here. Now again, you look at the terrain a little bit, it's a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more lumpy. So we've got to be really careful how we set this guy up. Hopefully he's going to take his time. Let's just hold him there. We're going to take him nice and slow. We'll just move him up to about there. Okay, so this is a horrible position. You notice I'm exposing my guts to this tank. So that's not a good spot. So we'll pull him back. Hello, Jeff. Do I know anything about the CV90? Well, I know it's one of my favourite IFVs. I know that. It's an absolutely fantastic bit of kit. Good news for you guys. I've got quite a few new vehicle review videos coming out in the short while here. But I'm not going to release them until I have other videos that I have pending to release. I don't want to flood you guys with videos. I've got a lot of videos waiting to release, and I don't feel like I should just release them so quickly, because you guys probably get sick to death of seeing me coming up on your subscriber lists. So I'm just taking it easy. I don't want to rush too much, but there is some really interesting vehicles coming up soon, so stay tuned. We've got some really cool vehicles that you can learn a little bit about. I learned a little bit about it, and in reference to the CV90, which I haven't done yet, I won't lie, I haven't done it yet, but I will be doing it. I did find a new vehicle that was very impressive and kind of maybe took the limelight a little bit from my favourite CV90 vehicle. So look forward to that. You can start learning about a vehicle that I really enjoy. Okay, so these vehicles now are in nice positions, apart from this guy, but what I'm going to do is when the shit hits the fan, he'll actually pop his head over the top. In fact, maybe there's a better position down here. Oh yeah, that's quite nice actually. Let's move him up to here. We'll put him just here. He's still got a little bit of terrain here to cover on his right side and his left side there. What else are you guys talking about today? Not all. In fact, I love watching your videos. I know, but you know, there's a lot of people I'm sure just tune in for specific parts of my channel, whether it be just for gaming. Oh, contact tank. Okay, engage him then. Let's fire some rounds down. Oh shit. Okay, pull back then. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to do this pop and fire. And then hide again. Okay, so he's put a round down. Did he get hit there? Well, he did, but... Okay, he's lost a little bit of damage on his targeting and his optics, but that's okay. Still capable of engaging. You would appreciate some videos on tank tactics. Yeah, I can for sure do that. Problem with videos like that is trying to relate to modern day tank tactics is hard, because doctrine has changed since I was in. Very much so, and I don't want to start spieling shit that isn't relevant anymore, because you guys are all, well, majority of the spotters that follow my channel love nothing more than to tell me how terrible I am at specifics of things, when really I haven't been in the military for close to 7 years now, so it's hard for me to determine accurate depictions of tank tactics without having, you know, being in the military for so long. Yeah, the Dana is quite a vehicle, really is. Surprisingly enough, I didn't even know they were in Afghanistan, and that was pretty cool. But it makes complete sense them being out there, it really does. Okay, so we have contacts on the right-hand side. Only one tank's able to see him though, which is a little strange. I'm going to get this guy to neutral turn. Let's get him to face this way. I'm going to scooch him up just a touch, just to give him a little bit more eyes on. So we'll put him into hunt mode, just in case he sees anything. Okay, now he's a lot more exposed now. He's broken cover from that right side of the ledge. Get him to neutral turn again. How much is this game? I think this game's $20, $25 from Battlefront. Yep, there we go. Battle sight tank. Saber round engaged. Is that target stopped? Give him another one. Come on, give him another one. Okay, it's 2 tanks down. We're doing pretty good so far. We have taken 1 hit, but that's not too bad. Contact tanks left side on the hill. That's where my other killbox troops should be firing now. They should be getting eyes on. Come on, fellas. You should be engaging. There we go. They've got eyes on. I don't know if they're going to fire or not. Line them up. Come on. Target tank. Enemy target. Engage. Fucking do your job. There we go. Oh, what was that? There we go. Target stopped. Partial hull down. Okay, button the hatches, boys. Oh, Christ. Come on, fellas. Move forward. Move forward. They're too close to the berm. Okay, that's good there. There we go. Now we're getting some rounds down. That's what we're looking for. Beautiful. Let's get a nice picture of that gun line there. There we go. Look at that. Abrams lighting them up like the 4th of July. Holy shit, there's a lot of tanks on that hill. Okay, they're getting the good stuff, these boys. Looks like they're trying to get eyes on my tanks on this side. They're getting hammered. They're getting hammered from both sides now. He's like, fuck this. We're getting the fuck out of here. Holy shit. Good job, fellas. Keep the rounds down on them. There we go. There we go. Yep, T-62s are getting turned into fucking mincemeat right now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so these guys are a little spooked. It looks like they've been engaged. What are you doing, fella? You are in a terrible firing position. I need to move you forward. Let's try and move you forward. Slow forward. Slow forward some more. Keep going. Keep pushing over that berm. It's interesting, these tanks. Oh, shit. Pop smoke, pop smoke, pop smoke. Pull it back. Pull it back. We've got a round down. Pull it back. Okay, these guys are going to have to do some serious boundings here. Cover one another as they do these shoots. He's getting a few good hits, though. Looks like the tanks on the hillside are fucked. Okay. It'd be nice if he could reload. Oh, he's got another set of smoke. That's good. Okay. Let's try again then. Let's give him another one. See if we can find another tank. Target tank. Oh shit. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Okay, so he's not in a position to engage. He's been suppressed pretty badly there. So we're just going to hold these vehicles. 41 of you watching? Are you kidding me right now? Like, this is insane. I've never had this many people watch my stream before. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Well, thank you all so much for joining me. I really, 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 really appreciate it. This is my first successful stream, I would say, to be honest. Very successful. 41 people. That's insane. That's absolutely crazy. But thank you so much for joining me. So if you've only just joined, we are taking on pretty much an armoured battle group here of Syrian armour. Coming from the both left and the right. So let's keep moving here. Okay, so they came to us, which was good. Now I've got to try and start thinking about taking the fight to them. So, if you notice here, we have a couple of positions we could potentially take up, but there's not enough hull down there. You notice this little lump here? It's not enough room. So, what I'm thinking is... well, someone's engaging us. I'm not too sure who. Who's firing? Okay, this vehicle has lost its radio, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. This is actually 3rd Platoon's commander too, by the looks of it. Okay, he's engaging something. What's he see? He's doing something, not too sure, but... okay, I'm going to bring this guy around and see if we can get eyes on some more. Send those Syrians back where they came from. Drycore, this is one thing I'm going to say to you in regards to an education before joining the military. It is always a smart move to do so. Look, I joined the army when I was 16, and in saying that, I will never regret it, ever. But I look back at it now and think I kind of wish I'd had those university days, those college days. Now the good thing is I had the college days because I went to military college anyway. But I mean, an education is always nice to have. Oh shit! Always nice to have under your belt. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Because if you do, for some reason, decide to not be in the military anymore, you have something to fall back on. So it's just something to think about. I think that's what your family's probably thinking about for you. So just something to think about. I know there's a lot of people that ask me on my channel, I'm thinking to join the armed forces. What do I need to do to to do this and do this? Do you think this is the right choice? A lot of people ask me what regiment I was in and what corps, what trade, you know, should I be this trade? At the end of the day, guys, it's entirely up to you, but you should always use common sense. What are you doing? Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Always use your common sense and think, do I really need to be in the army by the time I'm 18? Maybe you do. Maybe it's something you've wanted to do all your life. Then I would suggest, yes, go ahead, do it. But if you are a little unsure and your family's unsure and you're kind of thinking, I don't know if I should or not, if you have doubts, you're not quite ready yet. That's all I'm going to say. I think you should go to school, do at least, you know, do some sort of college diploma or whatever, maybe even if you want to push for a degree, get something so that when you leave, and if you have to leave, because sometimes the army may give you something like an injury, you could get an injury where you may not be able to continue serving in the forces, and you will have to leave. And you'll be in shit creek if you come out of the forces without the ability to come into an employment or whatever. Just something to think about. Okay, so we are still in a little bit of a predicament here. We have armor still coming up on the left flank, and they're still giving me some serious shit to these boys over here. So I'm going to try and get a sneaky beaky tank here to try and make some maneuver. I'm going to do a maneuver through this kind of low-lying ground here. Try and scooch him up. And we'll get a vehicle to replace him. Move him fast. Down here. Okay, there we go. 45 people watching. Welcome, everyone. Those who have just joined us. We are engaging some tanks in the Syrian plains of the desert. We've already taken out a shitload of them. You see by these smoke screens here that are being produced, that's us punching through steel with 120mm rounds. However, things are getting a little bit more dicey now because we're not too sure where the tanks are on this side, because they're giving my left flank here a lot of shit. So we've got to find them. So now I've got to find some more better hull down positions. This is a nice little position here if I can get up here without getting blasted. So let's take this guy nice and slow. If you notice this little sort of ledge coming up here, if I can take him up here, get him in this spot, be perfect. So he is damaged. No, he's not damaged. He's fully up, ready and capable. That's good. Be nice if you could actually tell in this game to tell the commander to switch turret right, because ideally that's what I'd be telling my vehicle right now, to traverse right to observe this area, because that's where the threat is. Being his gun barrels facing front, it's not very logical, so it would be nice. Now, I don't know if I tell him to face that way, if it would make a difference, but I'm going to tell him to pop up. See, now he's very exposed now. This is where he's going to get hit if any time. Oh, shit! That scared the fucking shit out of me. Okay, so he's down. Yeah, that was a dumb move. I knew that would be a dumb move. Idiotic move. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. So we have a lot of tanks in that area. I need to get this crew out of this area. Get down, get down, get down. I knew it. I knew it. Why did I do that? It's so exposed. They're getting fucked up now. They are getting hammered. So there's some nasty tank platoons down there, causing some serious issues for my vehicles. We have lost one Abrams, guys. T-62 has just taken out an Abrams. Scary shit. Okay, so what is going to be my next choice of action here? Well, it's clearly not moving up on the left flank. I think we need to start re-evaluating what we're going to do here. I think the best course of action is to try and take them on their flank, because clearly these guys have got such good eyes on that hillside there that it's going to take anything out I try and take up there. So let's try and move a couple of vehicles on side of this hill. So we'll take one call sign. I'm going to bring him right round the back so he's not exposed. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's see how well he does. Hopefully he's not exposed too much. Yeah, I know. You'd think it would have air support, wouldn't you? But I guess it's just the scenario. It keeps you on your toes. It makes you think outside of the box a little bit. I mean, in this particular scenario, I would have Apaches and A-10s lighting this fucking area up, no matter what. But let's just put, for instance, that all the other assets are engaged in other areas. All artillery assets have already been utilised or gone dry. So we're just going to play with tanks today. Now, I should have a striker company coming up at some point. I'm not too sure exactly when they're supposed to be coming up, but they are supposed to be here, so... Okay, so I'm going to try and take this guy up this hillside here. See if we can get some eyes on some other targets. Can't believe I lost that crew up there, poor bastards. They do look pretty good in this game though, considering this game I think was made in 2003 maybe? Vehicles don't look too bad. You can even get inside them. Oh, I didn't see that. Let's see if we can get an interior look at these damn things. Before we do that though, I need to make sure I'm not going to get killed. These tanks are not liking these hills. Okay, we're going to bring you up too, fella. In fact, this looks like a nice little spot here. ...2007, yeah, so it's an old game, so I mean, you know, considering how old the game is, I think it's doing pretty well for itself graphically. And look, they've even hold on, when the vehicle stops, we're going to have a look inside this thing, see what it looks like, because it looks pretty interesting. Okay, here comes the other vehicle. Hopefully he doesn't get engaged before he gets there. Okay, let's have a look inside this thing, because they've actually modelled the interior too. I have to do this very carefully. Okay, here we go. Oh, I see his ACU ass there. Look at that. That's pretty cool. They've got the gunner's sight and everything going on there. Loader's spot, the breech. You get the engine bay. I wonder if they've even modelled the engine. Let's have a look. No, they haven't done the engine. They have done the interior though. That's pretty damn sweet. I like that. They haven't got the ammunition stowage. Let's see if they've got the driver. Ooh, too much. No, I don't think they've modelled the driver. They have modelled everyone else. He looks like he's playing the piano. Look at him. Do 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 do. Oh, strike platoon is here. Perfect. Let's see what we've got. We've got machine guns, a lot of infantry. Well, they're useless. They're kind of redundant at this point. Not very useful right now, considering we've still got tanks on the battlefield. So, this is going to be crazy. I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to try. So I'm going to bring this guy up and see if he can get eyes on those tanks in this low ground here. Let's set him to a hunt. Yeah, I will be playing Black Sea, guys. As I mentioned before many times when people ask this question, why aren't you playing Black Sea? It's because I haven't finished the games that have already been very kindly... tank, engage, line them up. Beautiful. That was the one that was killing my boys on the left flank, I think. So good. We outflanked them. That's good. So now I've got a nice coverage on this side now, which is just perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. I'm actually going to cut these guys up over here. So let's reverse you back. Let's bring you right up this hill along with the tank that just got up here. I'm also going to bring my machine gun teams up here, I think. Yeah, fuck it. That's what I'm going to do. Whoa, shit. Still someone engaging me. Not sure where from. Let's pop some smoke while we extract here. Okay, machine gun teams. We might as well bring you up on the hillside too and use those 240 Bravos to their full advantage. Let's get you up here too. The rest of the infantry is just going to hold. There's no requirement for them to be moved yet until we locate some infantry areas. We have some really nice positions now. We've got a left flank covering the right, a right flank covering the right also, and our kill box team here just to cover anything in the middle. Poor little crew up there holding behind their Abrams. We might as well just hold them there because they're pretty exposed. But I do want to have at least 2 tanks on top of this hillside. Yeah, guys, I will be playing Combat Mission Black Sea. It's on its way, don't worry. It's just I want to play through all the missions that were donated to me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, what's going on? Get off that fucking hill, you dumbass. What are you doing? What the hell are you playing at? Tanks! Line them up. Line them up, line them up. Come on, boys. You can't see those fucking things? You can't see them. Okay, well then you guys need to get out of the way so that they can't see you. Oh shit! You fucking idiots! I didn't even ask you to move, you dumbasses! I want you to cook. I want every single one of you to burn inside the hull of that striker. You fucking idiots. I didn't ask you to move. I did not ask you to go anywhere until you started deciding going up on this fucking hill. You absolute retards. I hope you burn alive and fry, you dumbasses. Sorry, I got a little aggressive there, but it just pisses me off. Fuck me. Absolute dumbasses. I didn't ask that vehicle to move once. And I turn around, next thing I know, he's on the top of this bloody hill getting smoked by T-62s. They deserve to fucking die. Jesus. Okay, so. Let's get this vehicle up this hill. Machine gun team. Let's get you up here as well. Just going to hold you on the hillside for now, though. Yeah, sometimes I get quite salty. I get salty with AI that doesn't work. Okay. So, machine gun teams will go in. They got the 240 Bravos. They got some serious range on those things as well with the tripods, so it's perfect. It's just what I want. Okay, now, what else can these guys see? There must be able to see something else out here. They've got pretty much view of the entire battlefield. They should be at least able to see those two tanks that just engaged my retarded crew of striker team there. But they're not seeing anything. Oh, shit. I guess they are now. Pop smoke. Pop smoke. Yeah, time to pull back. Time to pull back. Everybody pull back. Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. Okay. Oh, artillery. That was an artillery strike, wasn't it? That wasn't my guys. I don't have any artillery available. Okay. Machine gun team, you are useless right now. However, someone did mention in the stream to take the javelins. We do have a javelin team, so I'm going to bring them up. What I may do is bring them up into this location here. Whoa, easy, Tiger. Maybe on this side of the hillside, maybe. Okay, let's get them moving though. So let's get one team to move quickly. In fact, we might as well give them a head start. Let's just get them in the vehicle. Move fast. Use the low-lying ground, you retards. Come across this way. Come across here and park up. What did they take for hits? Tracks are okay. Didn't really take much damage. That's good. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's give him another maneuver here. So we'll move fast, take a shot, move back. In we go. Here we go. Find a target, engage it, pull back. Pull back. See if we can get one more round off. One more round. Give me another one. Pull it back. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Shoot him then. Let's put a round down. Good. Pull back. Oh, took a hit. What did he take this time? His tracks are a little busted up. His smoke launchers are out. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. I'd like to get my infantry up here though. These poor fucking machine gunners are like, what the fuck did you bring me up on this hill for? We're getting tanks blasted at us. Okay, come on troops. I want these javelins up here as quickly as possible. Okay, let's give him another blast. Reverse back to here. And let's do fast. And fast. Let's take another strike, see what we do here. Forward tank. Here we go. What are they going to find this time? Come on then, fellas, engage. Light up those targets. One. Good, that's another one. And pull back. One more round, give me one more round. Give me one more, come on. Good. Pull it back, pull back, pull back, pull back. It'd be nice if they could reload their smoke grenade launchers, but that works. Okay, good. We've got a couple of tanks there. What I'm going to start doing is start bounding these guys up to that position so we can get eyes on. I think there's going to be a lot more vehicles in that distance, though. Here comes my Javelin team, taking a sweet-ass time. Did someone say World of Tanks? Get off my channel. Just kidding. I know everybody, there's a lot of people who play World of Tanks who support my channel. Just not a game for me. Although, I've had the epiphany to maybe give Armored Warfare another try. Not that I don't like the game. I really like the game, actually. I think it's fantastic. I just can't do the experience-based thing. And it's a very fine line drawn between the realistic side and the arcadic side. I don't mind playing the arcade style games if they're defined as an arcade style game. And Armored Warfare seems like a game that is trying to do the specifications and, you know, features of a vehicle all relevant to realistic stuff, which is complete BS. It's complete bullshit. You look at these penetration factors and all that bullshit. It just makes zero sense to me. But I mean, I don't play World of Tanks mainly for the fact that it's mostly World War II vehicles, and I don't have much passion in World War II because I don't know enough about it. So it's just really not my scene. But I know a lot of people do like it, so... Okay, troops. Let's get these javelins set up. And bring command element up here too, might as well. Okay, we're going to do another shoot and scoot here. Move forward quick. See what you find, fellas. Find them up. This engine's got some funky smoke trails coming out of the back of it. Okay, what do you see? What do you see? It's all quiet so far. They don't see anything, which is good. Tell them to hide, open up. Hide, open up. We got vehicles in the distance. That's going to be a perfect target for my Javelin team when they get up here. If they get up here. Okay, so it's pretty quiet. And tanks aren't getting engaged, so I'm going to actually get my machine gun teams to move up as well. Oh, they are engaging. Okay, boys, come on then. Let's go. I don't know if they took the javelins with them. Did they take the javelins with them? No, I don't think they did. Shit. Go back to the vehicle. Okay, let's get these guys to deploy their weapons. Move these guys a little further forward. 240 Bravos are down, so we find any infantry, we can mop them up nicely. Command team on the top here. See if I can bring the command team a little further up. Give some eyes on. See what you guys are talking about in here. Obsidian got fired by the publishers My.com. Interesting. War Thunder. War Thunder is another one of those games that I really enjoy. It's a lot of fun. It's just not something I can get into. I think it's mainly for the fact of the overhype. A lot of different opinions on War Thunder, some good, some bad, but for the most part it seems like everybody just overrates it so much to be this absolutely epic game. At the end of the day, it's just a very dressed up, fancy World of Tanks, or World of Warships, or whatever else you want to call it, and planes and stuff. It's just the same principle. You wait 30 seconds each time you want to play, you wait 30 seconds once you're in the game for the game to start, you get killed, you then go back to the lobby, and the rinse, repeat. You know, it's just... To me, it's not the kind of game I want to play. If I'm going to play a game and dedicate time to play a game, then I'm going to play a game. That's just how it is. So acquire. Ah, that's how this works. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game. I'm so freaking bad at this game. So I've only just realized, guys, this is how you this is how you pick up items from the vehicles. I'm so fucking stupid. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. Good job, fellas. Something's coming up on that hillside. Hey, we're going to bring the strikers up too. Fuck it. I know, I'm a complete noob. I'm sorry. It's so funny because every time I play Combat Mission Shock Force, you guys are like, Matsimus, get the fucking javelins out of the damn vehicles. And I've never figured out how to do it. And then someone on a recent video said, Matsimus, you have to press acquire and select the stuff you want. And I just did it. It was like the first time. And now look, he actually carries a javelin. Just think of all the tanks I could have engaged in all those other previous Combat Mission Shock Force videos. Oh dear. Oh well. Okay. Let's get this other striker up here. Good. We are dominating this battlefield right now. Absolutely dominating it. Looking good. It's looking good. Okay, Javelin team. Javelin is set up. There we go. Infantry is all good to go. A little bunched up on the hillside, but that's fine. I'm not too concerned. If it was me, I'd be making a little sort of OP up here with some sandbags and such. Good. So we have a really nice Overwatch now, which is great. Time to start moving up the boys, I think. Let's get them going then. So, first and foremost, Abrams first. So, let's go into fast. We'll do it in bounds. These two Abrams can move up also. Yeah, that's true. I am going to spread out the infantry. It's a little stupid leaving them all. I did think about that, but then I'm like, well, no one's engaging us so far, so yeah, let's do that. Let's push these guys down the hill. I'm actually going to put them in front of these tanks. Command element's fine up there. I think I'm going to leave my machine gun team and command element on top of the hillside, but I am going to move that infantry off the hillside here and get them into a little bit more defilade. So these tanks are bounding up nicely. It's good. I'm not going to bring the infantry up just yet. Okay, next bound. Let's think. Where will we put our next bound here? I'm going to actually bring my other tanks up too now. Oh, he's lost his main gun. He is main gun out. His targeting is out, so he is useless. He's lost his radio, but he's still capable, so we'll bring him up too. Someone's putting some 40 mics down. It's good to see. I'm actually going to bring my striker up too. Fuck it. We'll just keep him a little further back though than the rest of the platoons. Okay, fellas, you see anything from this hillside, you destroy it. Come on then, fella, hurry it up. His tracks are in bad ways, so it's going to take him a bit of time to get here. Come on then, let's go, let's go. You know, this is a bad thing to do. When you've finished a bag of mini eggs, don't leave the empty bag of mini eggs around, because all you can smell is mini eggs, and now I just want to get another 6 bags of mini eggs. Okay, so still things are pretty quiet so far. Oh, they're getting artillery called in on us. It's very ineffective, but they are. Okay, with that being said, I want to start pushing forward. Okay, fellas, pushing on. Next bound. It's going to be just past these husks. Really like it if he could go a little faster, but he does have damaged tracks, so... Mimi eggs? Not mimi eggs. Mini eggs. Mini eggs. Mimi eggs? The fuck are mimi eggs? Okay, so they're trying to call in some artillery on me here. Very ineffective though, so hopefully it doesn't adjust fire anytime soon. Okay, I'm going to send this infantry squad. Oh, not infantry squad, this driver and gunner. Oh shit. Don't know what they're engaging. Let's see if I can get these guys onto a bit of a recon mission here. Get on top of this hillside, see what they can see. Might as well use them. Your vehicle may be down, guys, but you are not. So we might as well use you as best we can. Ah, there's infantry ahead. Striker, get up there and support that Abrams before he gets smoked by some stupid RPG. Machine gun team, you should be able to engage those targets. No line of sight? Are you taking the piss? You're on top of a bloody hill. You should be a line of sight of everything. Ah, come on. Okay then, move forward. You have line of sight. You should be able to engage. Oh. Mini eggs? What's wrong with mini eggs? You don't like mini eggs? I love mini eggs. Okay. Try and use some natural bun lines here. So we've got one coming up here. Try and get a bit more of a hold down position going on. Another bound. I'll bring the striker up this way as well. Take my Abrams. I'm actually going to cut him right in the center here. Can't believe 43 of you have still decided to stay with me here. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. Thank you so much for staying. I understand if this isn't the most exciting gameplay in the world, but I'm having fun, so... Okay, so these guys are going to be nice little... Let's just hold these here. Let's do a slow move. I'm just gonna... You guys are going to be my eyes and the ears on this side. They're still trying to put artillery down there. Are you guys talking about bloody politics in there? God dang. Come on, guys. Okay, so I don't think we're in the clear yet. I think there's still a lot more going on here. So I'm going to get these guys to acquire the javelins and acquire the AT launchers. And some more javelins. And crap load more ammunition and all sorts of stuff. I'm going to get them to open up. And I'm going to get them to move quickly into the foothills here to provide cover. Because something tells me we've still got in-depth positions going on here, so... What made me want to join the Canadian military? Well, it's a simple answer. I miss the army dreadfully, to the point of which I'm actually sometimes quite depressed. Very depressed, actually. I'm having a little issue with it. And, whoa, whoa, whoa. Something's engaging me from the rear. Where is that fire coming from? There, engage him. So yeah, I'm pretty depressed, not being in the military anymore. In retrospect, without saying, you know, I regret my decision, but I probably should never have left the military. But I've decided to move here and live with my family, and that's what I'm going to do. And in saying that, though, I have the ability to join the Canadian Reserves, as I can't join the full-time military, because my wife really is not very keen on us having to move somewhere else, so... oh shit. Pull back. Pull back. There are still vehicles out there somewhere, fellas. Let's get these tanks off this hillside. They clearly can't see much, so... Okay, something is going very wrong here. We're missing targets. I served in the British Army. Yes, indeed I did. But I moved to Canada to be with my lovely family, and here I am, so... Yes, I was in the British military, British Army. Now I'm joining the Canadian Army as an artillery gunner. Okay, so these Abrams are pushing forwards. Something is engaging my vehicles and troops over on this side. I want to figure out what it is. South Korean military were put on high alert today. What's new? Okay, I'm going to take him to go as fast as he can. Javelin on the way. Where's it going? Here she goes. She's going flying. Let's see if we can track where she's going. It's going. And top-down attack. There is something in this area and they're getting hammered. So I've got my Abrams moving up now on this right flank. We want to secure it. Yeah, I guess so. I could pretty much shout them. Why aren't you calling in the correct fire mission? I don't know enough about artillery. In fact, I know very little about artillery. So it's going to be intriguing to see how I do in the artillery, because I don't know much about it. I don't know how the technicalities of artillery much. So it's going to be a challenge for me. Oh yes, firing on the move. That's what we want. M1A1 engaging targets in the desert on the move. Okay, we're going to do a bit of a kind of a pincer attack movement here. We're getting some really nice hits. Let's move this Abrams up. Look at him firing those 40 mics. That is a lot of range for 40 mics. There they go. Pop, pop. Beautiful. Oh, we've been hit. We've been hit. Stop. Reverse. That sounds like my little girl waking up. She's getting there. Looks like it's going to be a close down shortly here, guys. My little girl's waking up from her nap. So let's get things moving then, if that's the case. No messing around now. We're going to kind of just roll with it and see where it goes. Ideally, I would like to have a bit more time to be able to finish this one off. We only have 5 minutes anyway. Well, that's perfect. 5 minutes left at the bottom counter there, so let's just roll with this. So, move him up. Let's go. Let's start moving these vehicles forward. Let's get this infantry section on top of this hill here. Okay, looks like some BMPs, a lot of them. Okay, come on then, boys. Move it up, move it up, move it up. You should be able to engage, you fellas. Oh, we have contacts up on the hillside here. Looks like a BMP. Beautiful, we just put a 120mm round, literally close blank range on him. Hold there, finish him off, finish him off, finish him off. Oh, it's a slaughter. That's it, fella, run. He's trying to outrun the barrel. Poor bastard. He didn't have a chance, really, did he? Okay, let's keep on him then. Don't let up. Push, push, push. Continue pushing on these targets. Would have nice to have had this infantry up here, able to get close range on these BMPs, and almost guarantee there's going to be infantry down there. That's a massacre for these vehicles down here. There we go, that's what we're looking for. Keep it coming, fellas. We might as well bring the strikers up too. I'm actually going to put the infantry inside there. 2 minutes 49. They're going to have time? Probably not. Come on then, I want everything in this area smoked. Don't let up. Keep pushing on them. Come on then, finish off these last troops. I've got 2 minutes 20 seconds left. Not much left of this little mechanized company we got going on here. Got some anti-tank weapons in here though, so be careful. Oh god. Hey! Minor victory? That's kind of pissed me off. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? So, for those of you who were on the stream last night, I think we did a little bit better there. A little bit better, for sure. US Army secured both positions. Syrian Army failed miserably. We had 58 men that were left okay. We lost 13 guys. That's pretty bad. 1 man wounded, 1 missing. That's a little concerning. His head chopped off or something, taken away. We lost a tank and we did lose 2 armoured vehicles. What armoured vehicles did we lose? Oh yeah, the striker. I guess we must have lost another striker somewhere. Oh yeah, that one on the right side. Let's have a look at the map then, just to kind of have an overview. So they still had a lot of units back here. Looked like a lot of infantry that were ready to do another kind of assault. But look at that frickin' tanks we took out here, though. That's a lot of vehicles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on the left flank. 12, 13 on the left flank. And on the right flank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this for me, was a stupid move for the AI. I don't know why they decided to come down this way, because they were exposed straight away. Now, if they were to come down the center here, they could at least have utilized these, see these berms that were running along here with the camera? They could at least have utilized these berms before they popped over the top, because my tanks wouldn't have even seen them until the very last moment. And if you'd sent 16 of those T-62s over the top of these berms until the last minute, I would have no way of being able to stop them. Oh, look, they had some RPG teams up there too, sneaking away. This must have been their HQ element back here, holding the fort with the 2 BMPs left. Yeah, so they had a couple of vehicles over watching us. They knew that we were coming from a mile away. You know, they had units up here just watching us come. But I think overall, a great success. Great success here. Be nice to be if we could have got the infantry in here to put some more rounds down and really smoke these guys out, but that's okay. Look at this. Look at this. Let's see if I can get it. Look at this. Is like this is what I should set for the profile picture for this, or the thumbnail for this video, or for this stream. Look at that. That's like Combat Mission Shock Force on the barrel, whilst engaging with a coax with an RPG aimed right at the side of the vehicle, ready to go off. I'm going to see if I can print screen that. Control, print screen. I like that. That looks awesome. Brilliant. Just like, that's even better. Look, corpses everywhere. All of his brothers are getting slaughtered. And he's just sat in the corner like, yeah, fuck you, pal. I'm going to put an RPG right through the side of you once you finish smoking all these guys with coax. And it looks like, and I'm not too sure why, but this Abrams, by the end of this mission, has fired a round and it's landed right here. Why are you firing a main gun so damn close to your own vehicles, you dumbass? I guess he was trying to go for this infantry, but considering he could have just used the coax, it's kind of strange. And this vehicle looks like he was engaged in this Dushka team. Oh no, it's not a Dushka. It's just a smaller firearm there. BMPs are all smoked. That's good. Command elements still cowering. We'll take them as prisoners and turn them into our slaves. Overall, guys, had a fun time. Good mission. Let's just check if the little girl's up. If she is, I'm going to have to say la vie. Yes, I am. Unfortunately, she is up. So that is going to be the end of today's stream. Guys, here's a couple of things I'd like to say before I leave. First and foremost, thank you so much for joining me on the stream today. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. I'm going to be doing a lot more streaming now that I know that it's working. Now that the streams are working good, I can do a lot more, and I can do a lot more involved stuff, fun stuff. We can do a question and answer time. We can do, like podcasts and stuff. So we can really have some fun times with the streams now that I've got things fixed up and actually starting to work. That I figured out what was wrong. My OBS was having some serious issues, so I updated to the new OBS. I was selecting the wrong server. I downloaded some software that allows me to pick the server that is best for my location. Sometimes it's not always going to be the closest to you. In fact, mine is actually in Mexico, which is very strange. And the second best one is in Chicago. So I decided to choose Chicago because Mexico seems like it could be a very fast server, but also quite unreliable and dropping out maybe, I don't know. So that's working really nicely. Second thing I want to say is, big announcement coming up for an entrepreneur who is following my channel. He has a product that he wishes to sell, and he has really hit home with me on how passionate he is about what he's doing. And to me, I don't normally go around endorsing all these different things and saying, yeah, this is fantastic and you've got to do this, because it's ridiculous and that's not what I'm here for. But when I see someone with the passion and the commitment that this gentleman has in producing what he alone has done, very impressed, so much so that I think I'm going to try my best to try and help him out. So stand by, big announcement coming out for that. Another thing is I will not be here for, most of the weekend, unfortunately. Going out to Suffield to watch the artillery firing their main guns with the Army Cadets. The place where I'm supposed to be is in the artillery firing the guns with them, but instead, temporarily, while I wait for my paperwork, I am going to be actually just watching them, which sucks with the cadets, but whatever. So I won't be here Saturday. I may be here Saturday evening, my time, which is 7 hours minus GMT. So if you do want to play anything on Saturday evening, let me know. Got some fun games we could try out and play. In fact, the other week, I think a couple of weeks ago, me and a couple of guys from the Discord channel there, we were playing some very interesting games, and then if they weren't good, we just returned them straight away. So like $15 games, tried them for 2 hours, they sucked, took them back, tried something else. It was fantastic. I just love Steam for that principle. Let's have a quick read of what you guys are talking about. You guys are still talking about politics and weapons and stuff. Remove kebab, Syrian. Does Canada have a self-propelled gun? No, Canada does not have a self-propelled gun. We have, as artillery, the M777 and the C3 artillery piece, which is a 100mm gun. Very, very old. Should be really not even legal to fire anymore. They're that useless. Hello, IBT98. Nice to see you here, pal. Okay, what's your question? Let me know what your questions. If anyone has any questions, feel free to fire them right now. Another thing is, guys, I know I just talked about endorsing things. I do have a website, a store now, a web store for t-shirts. Now, this is literally trial and error. I'm not really focusing on this very much, but I do have a t-shirt store, and if you're interested, feel free to go check that out. Because there's some interesting t-shirts I made. You don't even have to buy them. Just go look at them because they're just so ridiculously stupid. Also, guys, if you are an avid follower of my channel, feel free to check out my Patreon account, Patreon page. As always, I would never ever, try and push you towards donating money towards me ever. However, if you do have strong support for me and my channel, it would be very grateful. I would really appreciate it. I spend a lot of time, a lot of effort and man hours on this channel, and I really do appreciate when you guys stop by and support my channel in any way possible. Even just leaving a comment means a lot to me. So thank you so much for that. Other than that, guys, let's have a quick look. We've got some questions here. What variant of SA-80 did you serve with? At first, I served with the A1 during basic at AFC Harrogate, and then actually we transferred straight over to the A2 during basic. They were literally in the transitional period for that particular training establishment, and then I served with the A2 for the rest of my career. Where can I buy those mini eggs? You can shove your mini eggs up your butthole because you know exactly where you can buy mini eggs from. We had a problem with that. Have you ever going to read a PVC patch? Yes, I am going to make patches. Now, that's a really interesting question. Very good question, actually. I'm in talking with someone who produces patches. Going to be some really interesting ones. Very, not unlike my t-shirts, were a little kind of sketchy. I'm going to make some really high-quality patches that are going to be having both logo and tank-related stuff on, military-related stuff. So stand by for that. Can you do more Steel Beast Pro gameplay? Yes, I for sure will be doing Steel Beast Pro. Steel Beast Pro is strong to my heart. Two reasons. First of all, it made what my channel is today. If it wasn't for Steel Beast Pro, I would have nowhere near as much support as I would have if I'd have just gone on my own doing other things. So yes, I will always relate back to Steel Beast Pro. The problem with Steel Beast Pro is it takes a lot of time to play campaigns, up to 2 to 3 hours. And being that I am a family man now, it is very difficult for me to contribute that much time, and especially with the shift work I'm doing right now. So yes, I will be doing a lot more. Would you ever consider joining the Cadet Force as an adult volunteer? I am an adult volunteer as of right now, so yes, I am a volunteer. However, I'm not an officer in the Canadian Cadet Force. I'm just a civilian volunteer instructor. So I don't have uniform, unfortunately. The problem is I could still join. The potential to join is there. But if I join the Canadian Cadet Officer Instruction Program and wear uniform, I then can't apply for the Canadian Armed Forces Reserves. It's a conflict of interest because you're an officer in the cadets, instructing cadets, and then if you were to try and go in the reserves, you're then going back down to an NCO. So it doesn't really work out. It's kind of conflict of interest. Would you play MOAS 2? No idea what MOAS 2 is, so let me try MOAS. Men of War Assault Squad 2. I think I've played it. I think there's a video on my channel of it, actually. It's called Zombie Tanks. Maybe that's a different game, I'm not sure. Me and a friend are working on a modern era Men of War Assault Squad 2. You could play it with the Challenger. That'd be fun. I'd enjoy that. If you ever get around to doing that, let me know. What should I call my tank? Are you a tanker? Do you have a tank? Do you own a tank? Do you drive a tank? I don't really know how to answer that one. Yes, I know it's Men of War Assault Squad 2. I don't really play it so much, to be honest. Any other questions, guys? I'm going to hang around for 2 more minutes. I know she's just woken up, but if anyone else has any more dire questions that they wish to ask, then feel free to ask them right now. 38 people still here. Incredible. I can't believe the 38 of you have decided to spend your time today. Any interest in Heliborn? Yes, actually, I've had a lot of interest in Heliborn. Problem is with that, it's another one of those games that kind of sides towards the Armored Warfare queuing up to play thing. So I've kind of stepped aside from it a little bit, but I will give it a try, I think. I just can't afford it. I don't have the money to try different games. That's why I'm a cheap ass, like I said with the guys from Discord the other day. And I played a game and just took it back again because I'm a loser. So yeah, I could maybe try Heliborn for a couple of hours and send it back and see how it goes. Just remember, you don't throw out the mini eggs garbage because it smells like chocolate, but so that the enemy can track your movements and morale. Very true. This is very true. I have mini eggs. Okay, so I ate mini eggs. And I've been drinking Palm Bays. And if you don't know what Palm Bays is, it's literally like liquid sugar with alcohol in it, which is quite nice. Am I going to make another Hmong video? Oh, don't you know it. I have about 10 videos on queue, on pending, that I'm working on. They take a long time to make those videos. They take a really long time. So they're in the process. Don't worry, they're coming. The Hmong series is not ended. Trust me, I got some fantastic ones coming up. So stand by for that. You should play DCS World Combined Arms. I do actually have that DCS module. I just haven't tried it yet. Mainly for the fact I've just been too busy, so I will get round to it. How good is the Scorpion CVRT? Never worked with the Scorpion. I work with the Scimitar. The Scorpion is the petrol-driven vehicle. There was a couple of people in my unit that did work with the Scorpion, being it petrol-driven. Normally, that was the OP4 vehicle, otherwise known as the Enemy Force in Battis, or British Army Training Unit Suffield, but I never really used it. Favourite MRE? I really like... I don't know. Get back to me. What happened to the Mobile Strike videos? Okay, so Mobile Strike videos. Mobile Strike videos burned me severely. I should have never made them because at the end of the day it's copyright infringement. A lot of you guys were probably wondering why a lot of my videos were put on private maybe about 6-7 months ago, not even. That was because I went into full panic mode and I had a copyright infringement placed against me against these videos for Mobile Strike, and I was just freaking out. I didn't want my channel closed down, as you're probably aware. It can cause some serious issues. So I decided to pull them down, and yeah, they were gone, unfortunately. So I won't be doing that again. What editing software do I use? I was trying to get Sony Vegas, but I can't afford it. So now I use Movie Maker something or other. Someone gave me it. Platinum something. Someone donated it to me very kindly. They gave me a free CD key, so thank you so much for that if you are watching. I used to use Wondershare Video Editor, which was good, but it has so much limitations. It just doesn't do what you want it to do now. Wollagonga Wacko, thanks buddy. Glad you enjoy the channel, I really do. How much space is there in the Challenger 2? There really isn't that much space at all. Depends on the position that you're in. If you're a gunner, get used to living in a confined space. You ain't going to be getting fresh air. You're not going to be looking around. The only things you're going to be looking through are the gunner sights and looking at your crew members. That's it. So if you're a gunner, you are one of the most important assets of the vehicle. You're also going to have a hell of a time because you're just going to be stuck inside the hatch most of the day. But it is tight. It's definitely a tight space. The 120mm breach takes up at least 60% of the center of that turret, so it takes up a lot of room. But if you're the loader, you've got a lot of room, and you need that room to manipulate those 120mm rounds. So there's enough room in there. Don't you have a little girl to attend to? I do, but as of right now, she's just kind of playing with her teddies inside her crib. She seems quite content, so I can still answer a few more questions. Give it a couple more minutes here. Looks like you guys have pretty much finished up the questions. Whoops, daisy. Let's go back here. I guess I could probably... No, I think that's the majority of the questions done for today. So we shall call it quits for today, guys. Guys, like I said, please feel free to go and check out my Patreon account, my Facebook too. If you're not on Facebook, please feel free to add me so I can update you. If you have not hit the little bell button, the little bell that's by subscribe, and you do love my channel and you love watching and following my videos, I would strongly suggest you press that little bell so you're notified every single time I bring out a video. I will try my best not to flood the channel with hundreds of videos every single day, but as of lately I've been really working hard to try and get good content out to you guys. So you will see quite a few videos coming out in the near future here, especially looking out for the vehicle review ones. I've got a few new vehicles coming out to be reviewed, so they're going to come on the channel pretty soon here. But if you want to be notified of them coming, hit that little bell button. You'll be notified every time. You can actually get a live update of when I'm getting a new video. Yeah, so I think that's it for today, guys. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and bye-bye. Now I've got to figure out how to close down this damn thing down. There we go.